clearly seen what is on ground, and we want to face to take the bull by the horn.
We have to understand the extent of sincerity when we're asking for it. We came here for a conversation, but before we even started the conversation, what happened yesterday interrupted that conversation. If you're calling for an open, honest conversation, you have to create an enabling environment for people to have that conversation. And when you start a conversation with provocative activities, you are already undermining that same conversation that you intend to have. So we've come here with an open mind. We had a series of arguments with him, with you on the forums, that I refuse to side with any of these factions. That this organization, the only way we can reach out to our people is to stay independent and neutral. And we can then have an ability to talk these issues out in a neutral environment. So you have raised the issue of the council. We have indicated here that how do we resolve the position in the council? There is a position for a 50-50 council. There is a position for, I think, 75 or 80 versus 20. How do we get these two parties to move to the middle so that everybody feel fairly treated in an equitable manner? That is our mission. And I think we have identified some of the elders. We're going to talk to them this evening. We put in the proposals. What are you willing to do? You made a statement. It's a give and take. Everybody has to lose something. We are not going to say HO has won because HO council should be 80-20. We're not going to say Abane has won because their council position is 50-50. Everybody has to lose something. We have to make some hard choices. This is the time for us to make those hard choices. So we're going to come to our parents. You are part of that particular delegation. We need for you people to move your own position. And we're going to insist on the HU side to move from their own position. We don't agree with both sides. The council should not be 50-50 as Abane claims. The council cannot also be 80-20 as HU people claim. As parents, let's look for an amicable resolution of that question so that we have a functional council. That is the call that we made to him. That is the call that we made to Dennis. And that's the call that we made to the entire organizing body during this convention. You had that information. Now we're having this concern from a lot of the members that information did not trickle down to them. But we had assurances that everything on the ground is okay. So please, we should be fair and honest to ourselves and give this conversation a chance. Tomorrow will be a chance for us all to have to speak our minds. The conversations we're going to have this evening with my brother Joe Buragbo in the UK and members of my delegation is going to be how do we resolve this question of a functional council. We do not agree that there should be two councils, and if we do that, we think that this convention is a success. And the reason we are holding these two individuals responsible, not because they have superpowers or they are superhumans or they can do everything. But if you're going to appoint somebody to do something and if that person is not able to do it, let them decline from the beginning. We should not get in the middle of the stream and then we'll start changing course. So they see the onus is still on them, whether they recognize you as the leader of the people or not. When we called upon you, it was as an elite of the Bismarck community who has a following. All of us have our individual followings. We have a responsibility, just like you, I have a responsibility, just like our senior brother Sese Kundar is there, we can call him, he has a responsibility. We call Pangashu, he had a responsibility. So I think that it is improper for us to say, who am I? No, everybody is something in this community. We respect you, and I said yesterday, we have to respect and celebrate our successful elites. You don't get up one day and become a colonel. We must recognize that achievement and respect that. But that comes with responsibility to get stuff done. We should not always put our emotions forward. So we are still delegating you as we delegated you during our planning phase. We are now on the ground. You are Sese Dennis Tambe have a responsibility to bring the people to the hall. We would continue with the mission of talking to our elders as far as the resolution of this council problem is concerned. Do I make it clear? And I want to appreciate you people to... Yes, you have a chance to talk, sir. And I want to appreciate you people for giving us the chance to come in and talk to you people. We thought that today was going to be a failure, but it's turning out to be a success because we're having a frank conversation that would guide the deliberations tomorrow. When we leave here, we know exactly that we are going to meet there tomorrow to deliberate the future of this village.
My face because somebody spoke something and then pushed me to smile. And that smile has just turned everything upside down. Gentlemen, we are all allies and we must respect one another. We must look at things in the same way when it comes to community conflict. When it comes to community conflict and we don't know how to do personnel management, we get things wrong. And what is happening with our community now is the problem of personality management. You excuse me. It's a problem of personality management, because when there is a conflict, be capable to point your finger into the problem. Until you understand the problem, then can you look for the resolutions. You cannot be talking about resolutions when you have not yet handled the problem. I think everybody is getting it clear. And Bisongabang came to a point where there was serious conflict, war between the two families. Ako Egbe, as I've been hearing, Colonel Ako Egbe has become what anybody can just call, anybody can just damage. But I would love somebody to say Mr. Ako Egbe, because if you call Colonel and I see the way you pronounced it and you look down on it, it will not be the same. Call me Mr. Ako Egbe, Chief Brother, on the medical Colonel. It will not be the same. Cameroon, you are putting the security down, and I must defend it. Everybody seated here, no matter where you are, even in America, when I enter military camps, I get the respect as a colonel from Cameroon. And I think all of us seated here as a colonel, anywhere we enter, you cannot get respect more than me. Intellectually or whatever, you cannot get it more than me. So when somebody is talking and talking to Ako Egbe, be very, very careful, please. I'm talking now on personnel management. I want you to understand the person you address. I will not give that room. Part 2. Bisongabang was in serious conflict where all allies in America and Yaoundé everywhere, when they come, they buy a crate of beer and give a Tokonyu Mandok. And the people were suffering. I was doing my church affairs. God sent me, come and help your people. I didn't come for chieftaincy. I must put it clear because people are trying to resolve things. When you want to compare A to B, know the foundation of A before you compare, if you can carry the load of B. Ako Egbe Eyongogbe Mo Bisongabang never came anywhere to fight for chieftaincy. Okay? But these conflicts have been. I came in to solve your brothers who were going into jail. I've got you 20,000 francs. I've got you 20 gendarmes. That was why I came in to solve this problem, get my people into peace. By then, the Albanese were looking for their umbrella. They have looked for this, look for this. But I cut things short because I just want to put things to somebody clear. When you want to call me and Dennis have been in this rattle and huddles for many years of Penonchong and Ebai. I was not. So I cancel it. Somebody should not be comparing me with Dennis. I never came to fight for chieftaincy or to look for a post. They are here. I came to help your brothers who were already at loggerheads, gunpoint. Tutokonok will sleep in the bush. Ebakamfai will sleep in the bush, thinking that Tutokonok will come in or this one will come in, and a lot of things. That is where Ako Egbe came in your absence, to bring peace and tranquility. And finally, they saw that I can be carrying things out. And the fragile piece, you can sit now and come and sit and begin to talk. Akwebe should not be considered, Colonel Akwebe and all that. This fragile piece has come from me. I don't give congratulations to myself. This fragile piece, which all of us are seeing, if we puncture it, it will give us a lot of headache again. So I think I have done my own part, and I think it's coming to a conclusion. If you people are doing your things, and you say, when I come in here, whether you are what, I am senior. You've invited me here. You invited me. I did not come to sit down for you to be imposing on me. We know protocol. We run the nation. Cameroon has its own spirit and has its own way. Bisongaban people have their spirit and have their own way. You call me to come, you say, we delegated you, and you must do that. I'm talking to a colonel. No, my dear. Please. I love the way of approach. The way of approach. If you honor me, I honor you. Yesterday, we had conflict. Why? A pyron on. Manang bachep. Microphone down. Entire merem kaput. But over stop. The man chepuk for Denis Mandam kaput. What for on the second phase is Songarefu. A yana mendeme. Kerobe. Wrong. So it permitted your president to stand up and say, if Akwebe and Denise, they don't do this, they will remove them. You put me where before you are removing me. And that is why I've stood. I said, I want to see where you people put me and you remove me. Let me see whether the youths are happy or they are not happy. If I did not come in, most of you would have been in prison today. When I followed the pain I had to get you out, no matter the $40,000 or $100,000 they send, if you don't get somebody on the ground, nothing happens in this nation. Some of you have been in the jail, snatching, and your families and children crying. Somebody get up, stand past nights to solve your problems. Then you come and carry my put on the table and be comparing with a destructive element as Dennis.
No. Colonel, I think that
I am.
yes, I think talking. I was not talking.
You can
please
stop.
Please.
I did not
please.
Stop.
When, in as much as we gave him money to come and remove the same elite, we gave him money to remove those same elites.
Sit down. Du Seigneur non mingenye Seigneur maman ba ambam ne bobi sokaba dunya na Yesu Kristo eta etiga mu na ayana chone songori eta wonje ne ko bu no eta se chele ne ko mala be bisongaba aron chambu abu parasa eta se ka awon to du manam mo be se afu ne ko ne sabe ba chonje to les bons mangas de verset et quand c'est chipoto c'est challenge que moi avec aban oye for plus aban c'est J aban c'est J bochu c'est J c'est tout. C'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bien, c'est le parti c'est c'est le avec un seul procès, un peu. Comment on va tout c'est là qu'on va essayer. Mais à travers l'école, c'est le problème. C'est où il y a planifié, nous erreurs pour la France. C'est où malheureusement c'est ici, c'est le problème des affaires. C'est le Lord Mayor, Mampi. C'est maintenant c'est le Sisi, c'est le secours pour l'Akwebe. C'est le Baki Womatam, dit aux organisations relatives à Cameroun, BETA, BDA, Dr. Armstrong, à Nigeria, Dr. Albert Bakor, à South Africa. Alors, on a même pas pu se remettre. C'est le logo de ces workers. On n'a pas au nom. Notre chien de ce c'est toi. Car c'est bon.
you said, told my neighbor, my told the Mama, then I said, oh, the day I want to be. And I'm a game of my 2 year one combi. Taramango and Ramon Antonio, who are Academy. Or Tanama, as I said to her. Babume, or Placid, I was a good one. No, I said no. Tell your father, I want to tell President Babuano. Because Back there, I said, I keep the woman said, the water is said, the big water is said, the woman is said, say, I mean, to do, even so, they are on far, but okay, that's true. I will say, for my dinner, I'm going to be able to say, look at I continue to a woman. So that's what I said. That's what I said, they don't want me. That's what I don't want me. They don't want Malcolm, I didn't present your man, said whatever. And one day I will never say, appeared to what never said. Did I know one of the city? By Chipa, I do for my kind of work, I don't want to watch. So the system was good. I was at home, say, John Baby, say, no, say, Woody, and I can't sorry. Neither said, say, young me, say, who are married. That's what the Papa. The video I will remind you. Say, I said, my Yapuna video. Who are we in Otom Beroma, a baby, Beroma Mayo. Then combine China, every Cotom Bea or accident. So I said, some Ganga. As I said, I said, to the Papa, the Pua, my mother, the baby, the Pua. In the medical profession. Dr. Anna Sam, going well, I'll be doing. Dr. Anna Sam, I keep very instrumental. But Dr. Edward, more than my professor, Bamunami, and Professor Care, Memory, and Directory. So the most and the best system key, like Chibay and the Cabrio, everyone for the number, better good. And go on. I don't talk Murabi, on your Murabi. So I know man, the members of the exit we are, say it, what was there, or